So I have not played an Assassin's Creed game since probably the first two or so. I just remember when it first came out, it was so much fun jumping off buildings and all the other cool things you could do being an assassin. And you know, when you get to assassinate people, of course, you just get to jump off like a freaking insane high building. It was so much fun, right? You know what I mean? Like, do you guys remember like the first two Assassin's Creeds? Like, those have been out for a long time, and we are on like, I don't even know, maybe the sixth Assassin's Creed now? I don't know, guys. It's up there for sure. And I mean, so far there's been like two different sides to this. I mean, because I can understand like them messing up, you know, the Japanese theme and all that kind of stuff, because Ubisoft does some pretty stupid stuff. You know what I mean? They have done all kinds of dumb stuff over the years. This is nothing new for them. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? I've seen all kinds of dumb stuff they have did over the years, whether it's screwing up like pre-orders and all this BS stuff that they try to throw in, you know what I mean? Like all these games that are not even fully here, so they purposely make it to where if you want the full game, you have to freaking buy the, you know, most expensive one, like the $80 or the $100 one. I'm just like, what the heck, man? It's such a sad state for gaming. Thankfully, all gaming companies are not, you know, following Ubisoft. You know what I mean? And some of the other dumb freaking game developers, like the big companies and stuff, like they're not following EA. Dude, I haven't played an EA game in a long time. Like, is EA still just as bad as they have always been? Honestly, I don't even know. Like, I'm pretty sure they probably are. Like, what's the last EA game you guys played? Let me know down in the comments. I mean, I don't even know. It's been like freaking years and years, probably. I don't know. I just thought about like EA though. They're like one of the worst ones too. They're up there with Ubisoft, and I used to like Ubisoft, but they're just like, it seems like every game just gets further and further away from what the original IPs were, and I'm like, wow, these are all such a letdown. I wanted to be able to play an Assassin's Creed game in Japan. And then, you know, come to find out there's all these different Chinese dragons and like the music is not even like, I guess, Japanese or, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of Chinese stuff, and I'm just like, which makes sense because here in America, you know, I go like out to eat to like Chinese or something, and there'll always be music, and it's always like some weird like music that the Chinese people probably don't even listen to. It's like been modified, you know what I mean? Like, haven't you guys ever been to like into these Chinese or, you know, Japanese restaurants and heard the music they have going? It's always such a mystery. Like, one day it'll be like on point, and the next day it's like 20 different like dubstep, like, I don't know, like Chinese songs, and you're like, what is going on? I don't know. Because real Japanese is actually very expensive, you know. Because I had like the Naruto bowls with my daughter once, and they were like $30 a bowl. I mean, maybe 40, I don't remember, but they're pretty good. And it was an authentic Japanese restaurant, you know what I mean? And everything inside had to be imported from Japan, of course. That's what makes it authentic. And then it has to be prepared by an actual Japanese person. Because, you know, if an American makes it, it's not the same. And come to find out, I don't remember, like, I guess these are not American developers. These are people in, like, Paris or something around there. I think they're the ones making this game. And I guess everybody has a problem with this guy being black. And he was not a samurai, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. You know, I try to, like, not pick sides. But yeah, guys, get the likes up and leave a comment down below. What do you think of the whole Assassin's Creed Ninja Japanese thing? Like, which side do you take? Let me know down in the comments. And hit the subscribe button for more epic videos, guys. Just know I appreciate every single one of you guys. My goal with this video is to basically bait all you people and just like have like a common war. That's my goal. That's why I'm making this, because I know like it's, you know, two-sided. Like some people I guess maybe like it. I don't even know. I mean, I'm just kind of let down because I wanted to freaking play a Japanese freaking Assassin's Creed game finally, and then I start seeing all this stuff, which usually like the woke stuff, like all the woke BS. I don't really agree. All the woke stuff I usually don't like, you know, freaking agree with. Like, I don't let them ruin my games, you know what I mean? But this is just like pretty bad. I'm just like, wait, he's black, what? Like, I'm just like media is just doing all these stupid things. They've run all these amazing like IPs by putting like black characters, and they're not supposed to be black, you know what I mean? They're originally white in the lores and stuff, like with the new Harry Potter. I'm like, what? The new Harry Potter Snape is so far, like they have a black guy playing Snape, and I'm like, what? Because you gotta realize like a lot of these people have passed on, but I'm like, come on in. Because a lot of people have been saying like Adam Diver or whatever, but I don't know. What do you guys think of all these woke freaking stupid things running all over our amazing IPs? They just like, I don't even know if they care about money anymore. Like, it's just like they just throw it all down the drain. But I mean, thankfully all games are not like that. It's just because we're getting so many games, like, you know, monthly now. Like, there's basically 30 games a month coming out. You know what I mean? So there's something for everybody, and they're all typically pretty good. Like, they don't all have like, you know, this like stupid woke stuff in them, thankfully. You know, we have a lot of developers that are like staying away from it, and they're like holding their ground. There are still a lot of good games out there. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake. So far, and I have a new, I also have a new CPU coming, so I should be able to do, I don't know, a stream or whatever. I don't know. I haven't been on the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on my PC. It should be here in about 4 days or so, and then as long as it works and everything, and I can just put it into my computer, as long as it works and I can just put it into my computer and it will go. I don't know. That's probably because it's on there. I don't know. We waited all these years to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And there's so many other amazing games I still have to freaking catch up on. Like, you know, there's all these, like, freaking stuff I want to play. Like, everything is not woke. It's just, some of these things are so dumb they do. They just take all these things and then run them. It's like, what? Just leave them alone, man. Just, and these are, like, idiots. Like, they didn't read the books, so of course they wouldn't know. Like, why do these companies hire these like producers and stuff that haven't even read the lore? Like, what the heck is the point now? Ooh, like they can edit the video or whatever, but what the heck? They don't even, if they didn't even read the source material, this is why stuff like this happens. This Ubisoft game is probably like a $300 million game? I don't know. And they're gonna be very mad when they find out, like, I don't know. This is like one of the first games, like, I'm like, yeah, they screwed this one up. Because typically I try to stay away from like the woke, all the woke like videos and stuff, and just like, I'm just like, I don't care about the clickbait and all the negativity. That's not what this channel's about. It's about positivity. So be sure to get the likes up, guys. And leave a comment down below and let me know, what do you think of this topic in this insane video? Just know you're gonna make it through all these tough times, guys. I don't know, it's just like, I remember when I was younger playing Assassin's Creed, and it was actually very good. I mean, it was fine, like there wasn't no woke stuff. I'm pretty sure I played the first two ones. I think I stopped at Black Flag or whatever. So I think I played 1 and 2 because it was just refreshing to get it to run around on top of buildings and then just jumping off high things and just stabbing people in their necks. Oh, I loved it. It's so much fun. But of course they had to go and ruin it. It's like, you know what I mean? Of course they did. It's Ubisoft. And then I find out that World of Warcraft is going to become to Xbox and consoles. Hopefully this year or next year. That's the cool to see. Finally, because they bought them. I knew Microsoft had bought Blizzard and saved them. And I just remember seeing something the other day about World of Warcraft coming. Which I haven't played like the last couple expansions probably. But I've always, you know, been really, I've always enjoyed World of Warcraft. I've played probably 10 years straight. It's like a lot of fun. Even with my like pieces drunk PC. I mean, this PC I have now is like a beast. It's like a 9-day difference. But I mean, whenever you're, you know, when you have your first build or whatever and you're younger, you don't have money, so it's like, you just gotta kind of deal with things, you know. And that was one of the first things that got me into like actually building PCs and stuff, you know what I mean? Because like it made me like, okay, why is these games and stuff running like crap? I had to think, oh, okay, so then I started researching about graphics cards and all the other stuff inside of PCs. But I don't know. I just kind of made do with just like a single core back then. And even then, because you gotta realize like that was still a decent PC back then, like a pretty big, I think I had like 3 gigahertz single core. with no dedicated GPU, guys. Oh my gosh, times back then were rough, but I made do. Like, you know, I was like, I'd just be like playing like Lord of the Rings online or some MMO, and then be like, well, like it wasn't my internet, because like I would run through towns, and then I would just like teleport like all over the place. I was lagging so bad. It may have been the internet, but I don't think so. But it was, I would just like skip across the screen. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, it's fine, it's fine. But why is this happening? And then I started learning about RAM and graphics cards and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Because I was like, okay, fine. And that's what got me to my first build. Because the one I have now is probably my 4th build. Typically, I build a new one like every 7 years. But this newest one now, it's like, I basically have all new AMD stuff. Like, it's Ryzen 7, like all new top of the line. I have an AMD XFX. It's a XFX 6700 Radeon, 12 gigabytes of freaking DDR6 amazingness. I love this pizza. Yeah, but it's so crazy how far things have come. But I mean, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think about Ubisoft currently? Do you think they're basically ruined all of their IPs? I mean, honestly, like, I just haven't had the draw to even like try to play the games. And it's not because of the wokeness. I'm just like, I don't know, because I remember being into them. Like, the first 2 games were a lot of fun, and then for some reason I never played Black Flag 1. And then I see this one and I was like, well, am I gonna get to try another Assassin's Creed game? I was excited, but now I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea, guys. Because they like basically woke this one pretty bad. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's a sad state. But like I said, we have so many other games. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I always like it. You know, like, don't let them ruin your games or whatever. Like, don't let them ruin your day. Sure, you know what I mean? They'll learn. Ubisoft is gonna learn by the bank account. So when this game comes out and then they're like 200 million in the hole, then maybe like Square Enix, they'll shift, because that's what happened whenever Final Fantasy VII came out, because nobody even had the PS5, so the only way to play it was on the PlayStation 5. So they immediately now basically were like, okay, they lost 200 million. And I already knew it was gonna happen. Like, what? Because it was on PlayStation 4 before. That's what I played it on originally, the first initial remake, Final Fantasy VII. And it was a lot of fun. I had a PlayStation 4 Pro, and I was excited to play the next part of the rebirth on it. And of course, they were like, it's coming to PS5 and exclusive. I'm like, dude, this is gonna bomb. I knew it ahead of time, like a year. It had nothing to do with like wokeness or whatever. It was just I wanted to play on PC. I didn't want to have to get a PlayStation 5 because at this point I'm just tired of like buying consoles that just age and get old. Sure, they have some convenience, but like PCs are amazing because like, oh well, every couple of years or whatever, I just buy because basically I stay 1 year behind the current like PCs. So basically, like all the best stuff that's coming out this year with AMD or whatever, I'll buy next year. Because everybody each year is going to be trading up for new things, and then I'll get their slightly used hardware for pretty cheap. Because I drove like 3 hours to get my GPU from some lady, and she was just trying to upgrade to something else. I'm like, what? This thing is a beast, keep in mind. But it's just, you know, so typically that's what I like to do. I like to let the rich people or the people who just have to have like the newest things this year, I like to let them get them. Then I just buy them from next year, whenever, because technology is just, you know, always evolving. So the prices are always fluctuating. And it's pretty cool because like all these new GPUs are just getting cheaper and cheaper, because like these GPUs are still insane. Like this, all these freaking like $100 GPUs you can get now, dude. I would have loved to have an 8-core freaking Ripper for like $100 new. Whenever I was a kid, I had to deal with a stupid freaking single core. Dude, it was rough times, but hey, it's what pushed me to where I am now. So I tried to like, you know, when I look back on all these times when I was a kid, it's like these make me who I am today, you know what I mean? So you can't ever just like expect to live a perfect life, so you have to choose to learn from these mistakes, you know what I mean? Because these make us who we are, all these things we go through every day. So today's problems next year won't even matter, because you're gonna have new problems. And another thing to think about is like, so where I am today is like, where I am today, I would have loved to have been last year, because every year I'm on a grind and I'm trying to just keep pushing my YouTube further and further, you know what I mean? Even though the algorithm kind of makes it hard. But if I haven't said it already, get the like sub, guys, and leave a comment down below. I want this video to blow up. You know what I mean? And just know I appreciate every single one of you guys. And we will beat the YouTube algorithm together. I don't know. I'm just so sick of all these stupid big channels getting all the views. And these stupid clickbaity stuff, and these videos are garbage. But if you want actual good content, be sure to hit the subscribe button, guys. And, you know, share my videos around with all your friends on social medias or whatever you want to. And I also have merchandise down below that you guys can buy. I have awesome merch there. But, yeah, guys, just know I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I have memberships and other stuff up. If you want to buy the merchandise, that's probably one of the best ways to support me right now. Until I get fully monetized, because I am a YouTube partner. But yes, I just want you guys to know you're gonna make it through. Everybody has problems, okay? Keep your heads up, guys. And I mean, just I don't know. Ubisoft is just going down this giant toilet, and they just don't want to get out for whatever reason. I don't know. Thankfully, Square Enix has like seen like, oh, okay, fine. But Ubisoft, I don't know. It just seems like every game is just like further and further in the toilet. And I'm just like, wow, I'm not surprised. And I don't know. I'm also excited because we're supposed to get news of the next. We're supposed to get news of the next Elder Scrolls. I'm so excited for that, but of course, it's not gonna come out for probably like 3 or. If we get an announcement on it, if we do get an announcement soon, it won't be like out for a couple years probably, because that's a massive game and they're working on other stuff right now. I'm out.